Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Okay, last news item. This was also sent to me by my anonymous source. It says, the can-do spirit that undermines American workers. In Make Your Own Job, Eric Baker argues that we have been tricked into regarding personal resilience as a solution to structural injustice. So the main reason I picked this, it's a long article, we can skip most of it, there's a lot of flowery language, and it's basically a book review. But the main reason I picked this is because there's so many things in society that are societal problems that the solutions to them are going to be found in changing how society operates. It's not going to be individual problems like pollution.
You can't Jordan Peterson clean your own room about pollution.
Yeah, no matter how much I recycle, it's not going to clean the lake outside. I personally am not the one who is polluting that lake, whether I put my metal can in the garbage or in the recycle. So the problem is that our garbage collection system is this multi-stream system that requires individuals to sort things perfectly. What needs to happen is there needs to be a single stream thing where they sort it at the factory and everything gets sorted properly, and that system would be put in place and to minimize how much would go to the wrong location. Because right now what happens, this is the problem with plastics, is 90% of plastics that get sent to recycling facilities are not recycled. Because they're too dirty, it's the wrong kind of plastic, it's been recycled too many times already, it just gets incinerated and sent up into the atmosphere. And it does not matter how many times I how careful I am at sorting my recycling. That is not going to change the larger issue. And a similar issue, I don't drive an electric car because I think I'm saving the planet. I drive an electric car because I fucking hate going to the gas station.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter if I drive a gas car or an electric car. That is not going to save the planet or kill the planet one way or the other. The idiots in their pickup trucks rolling coal, they're not, realistically, any one of them is not doing shit to affect the outcome of global warming. The fact that those trucks can be produced in the first place, that is the issue.
But we have this weird fixation as human beings with individual responsibility. Mm-hmm. You bought a thing from the wrong place. You're evil. You're the problem. No, it's you're part of the problem, but part of the problem doesn't fucking mean anything. Because if you are part of the problem in that you are a drop in a bucket that is the ocean.
Phoenix.
Then part of the problem means nothing.
Fennec's getting in the anti-truck camp. I know this, Fennec. It's that stupid thing where things that are classified as small trucks don't need to meet the same emission standards. And this is why SUVs are popular as well, because they SUVs count as light. I forget whether it was small trucks or light trucks. They also don't have to meet emission standards. And the whole justification for that originally was that American farmers need their work trucks to work. So it's not fair that they should have to have these weaker vehicles that are better for emissions or whatever. So make a loophole to allow the trucks to not hit the same standards. And the government said, okay. And then the car company said, okay, well, we're just going to take this light truck frame and build SUVs on it. And then we're going to market SUVs and trucks as being the thing that everybody needs.
Yay!
And now we're all fucked because everybody drives a fucking truck and an SUV. So people are it's not just bad for the environment because they're just gas guzzlers. It's bad for instances of kids getting run over and killed in their own driveways because people are getting into these big trucks and can't see them. They have skyrocketed over the last couple decades. So yeah, no, these companies are creating loopholes to make more money for them and it makes more money for them. It is more dangerous for people normally. It is worse for the world from a pollution standpoint. And everybody's like, oh, well, the solution to that is just don't buy a big truck. No, the solution to that is put fucking regulations on them, make them hit the same emission standards as everybody else. If it's an electric truck, like, I'm all for electric trucks. Fine, do electric trucks. Why the fuck do they need that big fucking ugly grill that you can't see over in the front? Because your dick's too small. That's why. That's the only reason. Sorry.
You tell them, Rhino.
Those things make me angry. Why the fuck does the F-150 Lightning need a front storage space? Like, just chop that fucking nose off, give you more visibility, and make the bed bigger. There you go. You have more fucking storage space.
Also storing things right near your engine.
I'm not shaming the people with small penises. I'm shaming the people with small penises that feel the need to compensate for that by buying big trucks. Small penises are fine, as long as you know what you're doing with them. In fact, small penises are easier to suck, so you're more likely to get better head if you have a small penis.
I will say this. When it comes to truck people, there are very few people in the world more obnoxious than truck people. In terms of vehicles, you get sports car people and you get truck people, and sports car people are above truck people in terms of how annoying they are, but truck people are very close.
Sports car people are fun because I can get under their skin now, because I drive an electric car, but it's just like a little fucking, like, it's a family grocery picker-upper kind of thing. It's not a sports car by any stretch of the imagination, but just by virtue of the fact that it's got an electric motor, when I'm beside the guy in the fucking Mustang who's been like weaving in and out of traffic and like trying to get ahead of everybody as quickly as possible, I love being beside those people at a red light, because as soon as it turns green, I just leave them in the dust. They catch up to me because I stop accelerating at a reasonable point, whereas they just keep on going. But like, I leave them in the dust because I can accelerate faster because I'm an electric.
Pernia says, what about Cybertruck people?
No, Cybertruck people don't count as...
They don't count as people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You didn't name people there. You listed a category of mistakes.
So I was driving the other day. I forget where we were coming home from, but it was late at night, and I was going at a good clip. Like, I go 120 on the highway. Speed limit's 100. I think in miles per hour that's going about 70 in the 60 zone. So like, not super fast, but not slow either. And so like, I'm in the left lane and I'm passing. There's a bunch of people in the right lane that I'm passing, and I can see a truck coming up behind me, and it's coming fast. I'm like, okay, when I get a moment, I'll move over and let him pass me. But like, I'm still actively passing people. He gets right up on my fucking ass, tailgating me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm still gonna move over for him when he gets there. He then fucking turns his high beams on. Like, okay, fuck you. As soon as he turns his high beams on, I turn off cruise control, start slowing down, go to, like, I'm only going like 1 kilometer per hour faster than the cars beside me, so I'm still passing them, but I'm going a lot slower now.
Yeah, and when somebody decides to be a dick.
He was so fucking mad, but I'm like, you know what? No. You fucking flash your high beams at me in the, like, at night on the highway. No, I am not going to be considerate to you when you're going to be an asshole like that. And then when I finally did change lanes, I changed lanes so slowly.
Anything to make them get more and more angry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been fine if they'd have just left me alone. Oh, Cybertrucks have high beams with that light strip? Okay, they're not the only one with the light bar. I think the light bars look stupid. They look fucking stupid. And I'm including my car in that. My car doesn't have a light bar. My car has a full-on light mustache. It's so fucking ridiculous.
You know, there is a question I've had about those light bars. Are they harder and more expensive to actually repair when things go wrong with the bulbs?
I don't fucking know. It's just an LED strip. What's going to go wrong with it? Okay.
The same thing that goes wrong with every other thing that's ever been made.
I don't
it's
know.
A machine.
All those cars are too new. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you. This is not my car, but this is window capture. There. That's the light mustache.
It doesn't look that bad.
It looks stupid. I think it looks stupid.
I can understand that perspective.
Anyway, so this was all about how societal problems do not have individual solutions.
Yeah.
Do we need to get into this? Because same thing applies to.
I think we basically know this.
Yeah, well, the same thing applies to entrepreneurial spirit. Like he goes into the history of how, like, in the like during the Industrial Revolution, the way companies would make more money was to like make their product better or to fix something about it. But then in the when the Great Depression hit, suddenly it became a moral failing to be unemployed. It's like, if you have the work ethic, you can always make work for yourself, even if that means like starting your own business or whatever. And that's actually where the Avon company came from, which led to the whole slew of like direct selling and multi-level marketing bullshit. And it's culminating in the gig economy, which, hi Piper, I know I'm technically hiring you because of with gig work, but if you feel hard done by that, just you can let me know. We can work it out. I feel like I try to be a good boss. I try.
Me over here trying desperately to get all my chapters into Cherry so I can actually pay Cherry.
No.
Lore, thank you so much for resubscribing.
So I try to be a good boss. Like over Christmas, I let Piper know, like, hey, if you need some time off, just let me know. Then I message them on Christmas Day to be like, hey, where's my... I don't think I did that. I'm not going to promise I didn't, because I usually don't know what fucking day it is. And that includes Christmas. Let's see. Now I have to prove myself wrong. What was I doing around Christmas time?
Dear. Isn't it great, these tangents that involve things that people in our audience can't even see?
Yeah. Well, I have to prove I'm a good boss.
True. Old Dust, thank you for redeeming your points for an owl.
You know what? Piper sent me an invoice on Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna I did not, there was no messages exchanged between us on Christmas Day. And then, oh yeah, Christmas Day I was recording. I was working Christmas Day. So yeah, I uploaded my stuff to Piper on Boxing Day, and I messaged them being like, hey, the stuff is uploading now, but it's a holiday. Just do it when you can. So anyway, yeah, that's basically it. We need to get rid of the idea that personal responsibility is what gives people employment. Like, yeah, there's a certain degree of that. Like, if you're going to be a shit employee, nobody's going to want to hire you. But like most people, that's not applicable.
You know, it's funny. The more entrepreneurial spirit somebody has, the worse of an employee they are. The more of the feeling of going out and doing it on your own.
Travis says a good boss would do what is needed to get Piper's animated world moved to Canada if they wanted to be. And if they do not, then I shall learn editing. So I did this right after the election. I messaged multiple people, including Piper, that I know in the States that might be vulnerable, making sure that they have passports. Have you gotten your passport yet, Cirrus?
I have not had the money to. It would be $400. I don't have the $400.
Do a fucking fundraiser. Someone super chat him $400. He needs his fucking passport and Saki as well.
There was one moment where I had the passport money and it was funded by a viewer, and then I had literally a $1,000 bill for power. And my Pernia says it's not 400. It is for two people. I promise you it is, because I've done this before for somebody already when we got Arachne out of here and to New Zealand. Anyway, it's 200 per person.
Piper has a passport, and I'm pretty sure they know that if push comes to shove, my basement is open. I have offered it to you, but if you're not even going to get your passport, I'm not holding it for you. If somebody else
my
needs
God.
it. Yeah. The sad thing is that's only a half joke.